Okay. Hi. I wrote a song about 1 year, 2 years ago, I think. Um, I shared it with a friend of mine, and he's a musician, and it's inspired by the book of Mark 5, where Jesus heals a man who's possessed with many demons. Um, the story goes where Jesus is crossing a lake in a boat, and this man meets him as he's getting out the boat, and he's filled with these demons. Well, the demons recognize who Jesus is, and it was like, oh man, oh no, Lord, it's many of us. Our name is Legion. We don't want to leave, but if you are going to remove us from this man, please don't let us go to another land. We like it here. There's some pigs over there. Can you put us in the pigs? Jesus was like, fine, put them in the pigs. Well, the owners of the herd of pigs saw what had happened, and so they ran and told the village, the town, because everybody knew about this man, stricken with these demons. How he was isolated. He lived in a graveyard, and he was just tormented. They tried to bind him up, put him in shackles, and he'd break out of the shackles. He cut himself when he would holler and scream, and just poor guy. Well, they ran and told the townspeople, and the town people were like, "What?" So they came over and they saw this man fully clothed in his right mind, right? So they're like, "What? What the world's going on?" This man kind of a little bit frightened by, I guess, what had happened. How they just couldn't imagine, how could this happen? How could this be? How could this man being tormented all these years or however long, and now he's fine, just he's sane. Well, my song was inspired by the fact that once the man was healed, he was he didn't want to leave Jesus. He wanted to stay, and he wanted to stay in the presence of the Lord. And I could totally relate with that. I know I'll be in a good church service, or I'll be worshiping and praising the Lord with a group of friends or by myself, um, and just filled with the Holy Spirit, or just in that environment or in that atmosphere where it's just saturated with the Holy Spirit, saturated with the presence of God. And I just don't want to leave. I don't want to leave that presence, or I don't want the presence to leave me. And I'm like, Lord, don't leave me, or Lord, please let me just stay. Let me just stay. Um, and like that man. So it inspired me to write the song. I sent the song to a friend of mine who was a musician. I don't know if I said that already, but I sent it to him. Um, and he 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 was sick. And he left us in March. I lost two friends in March, back to back, and they were both very supportive of me singing, and uh, so I know that they would have wanted me to share the song. So I'm going to jump out of my comfort zone and share this song. I know I don't I like I said, I rub my eye. I rub my eye. It's, we, anyway, I look a mess, but I thought, let me just do this while I've got a little bit of courage. And I'm going to do it. So I hope you enjoy it. The name of the song is called Live in Me. In the stillness, in the quiet, focusing on you. In this moment, I surrender. I'll do what you say do. Let this moment last forever. Let this moment last forever. Let me live my life as a testimony of your love. Fill me with your grace and mercy, Holy Spirit, live in me. You are faithful, always faithful. My life depends on you. Lord, you're sovereign, my hope, my lifter. I'm nothing without you. Let this moment last forever. Here with you, my life's a treasure. Let me live my life as a testimony of your love. Fill me with your grace and mercy, Holy Spirit, live in me. Let me live my life as a testimony of your love. Fill me with your grace and mercy, Holy Spirit, live in me. In your presence is where I want to be. With you, Jesus, there is perfect peace. In you, Lord, I will never be afraid to tell the whole world why I'll never be the same. Let me live my life as a testimony of your love. Fill me with your grace and mercy, Holy Spirit, live in me. Let me live my life as a testimony of your love. Fill me with your grace and mercy, Holy Spirit, live in me. Live in me. Live in me. Let this moment last forever. 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 Let this moment last forever.